Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Gravenberg. Now it's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's looking wide. Well read, nice interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Alvarez. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. And it's Bellingham. Stood up well to him there. Gravenberg did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's made its way to him. Diaz was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Alvarez.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Gravenberg, and smartly reclaimed. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Eze. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Delivers with whip. He's there to hit it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Borussia Dortmund looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Tries to play it through. Shot at goal! Goal! Potw! And Potw are in front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Shapes to shoot! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, important interception. Chance here to counter. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Eze. Shoots! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Potw are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has been cut short. Gabriel. Potw heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And it's Hakimi. And he plays one through. João Neves. It's run loose here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No way through there. Diaz. Bellingham. Gravenberch!
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Potw heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So off we go once more. Gravenberch. And he's forced to go back. It's Bellingham.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's there to get it away. No, again there's no way through. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome, too much traffic.
Ruben Neves.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Good ball, good take. Hakimi. Bellingham. Nice bit of trickery. Great vision. Thuram receives it in a good position here. Gabriel defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Gabriel. And it's Gravenberch. Bellingham. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Alvarez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bellingham. Spread out to the left. Passing. Ruben Neves! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Mbappe. And he's worked it through. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ruben Neves. It's Bellingham. Gravenberch. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Eze. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So, time for
Camisa
changes
9,
on both sides, actually.
Camisa 18, camisa 7,
Botafogo do have
camisa
options available on the
19,
bench if they want to go that way.
87.
Now, can they get him away?
Fechando o campo para a entrada de
Oh,
camisa
such a clever
20,
touch.
Camisa 4, camisa
Bellingham.
10,
Such good technique.
Camisa
Well read.
47,
And the danger is averted.
camisa 14, teremos uma substituição.
Looking to play him in. Plenty to aim at. Big chance! He's got a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substituição em andamento.
So there's going to be another change here. Gonzalo Ramos getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Can he get on the end of this? And he was alert to it. And here's Ramos.
Borussia Dortmund really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He is through here. Foden! And again! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
McAllister. Hakimi. Bellingham going full steam ahead down the left flank. Pulisic. And here's Ramos. Played back.
Really got in his face there,
And the shot! He scores! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Gravenberg and Cherky. McAllister. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hakimi. Nicely weighted ball. He's in a great position here. And that will be it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be. And they're all square. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all
today's
the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Gravenberg. Haaland. Can he finish? He's scored! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Opts for safety. James.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bruno Fernandes. Hong Kong finding their passes. James. And it's Gravenberg. And here's Eze. It's a really well-measured ball. Now the delivery. That's a decent clearance. Great ball, and he's in here. Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Turns back here, probably the best option. Haaland is onto it in a flash.
Potw are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Eze. Eze gets into some space. Oh, well played, well played. Eze. Now João Neves. Now it's Thuram. And it's James. And he's managed to get free. James got a long way forward to join the attack. Eze. Hong Kong look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Fire. He's got tall. It's in. Botafogo back on level terms. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he cuts out the supply. Gravenberg. Now it's Thuram. And here's Eze. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's having a shot! Mbappe is flagged offside. Cucurella. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Eze. Bruno Fernandes. Gravenberg. Driving forward. Eze! Gabriel. Now he's off and running. And that has left him in a heap. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's nice. Oh, good take in a good area. Tries to pass it through. Hangs one in. Eder Militao clears it away. Now it's Mbappe. Kvaratskhelia. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Haaland. Eze could move up a gear here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Thuram. Eze.
There will be
Now
1
it's
minute
Thuram.
added time.
Aims beyond the defence. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Hello,
So,
everybody.
your views on the
and
first
please
half?
join me
I
in
think the
wishing a
manager
happy
should be
wedding
pretty happy
anniversary
that
for
his
one of
side
our
managed to
fan
come
club
in on
members.
level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And that's the second half started.
Potw are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Gabriel attempts a clearance. Hong Kong have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Eze. Can he get on the end of this? Big chance! Bruno Fernandes. Gravenberch. Eze. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Gravenberch. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Haaland. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Gravenberch has created one goal already. Threads one in. And the shot! No mistake! Into the lead once more. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Substitution on the field. Number 77.
Both sides then
Number
taking
8.
this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field.
Kong
Number
take the
47,
lead.
Phil Foden. Number 41.
Back in possession and ready to go again.
Substitutions taking place.
Still they trail and time is ticking away. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Bellingham.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Potw, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he's intervened well there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Over to the left. Foden. Oh, that's fabulous. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Bellingham. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Tries to play it through. He's being urged to shoot. And that could well leave a mark. Cross goes for a shot! Sticks it away! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Kong have turned to their bench, and we're going to have
Number
a
20,
substitution.
Erling Haaland.
So the lead now is 2.
Coming on the field.
You could certainly
Number
sense
6,
a...
And he's had a
Conte.
hit! They would have been
Number
quick to
10,
recover this.
Theo Giatti.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Conte. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Rice. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. And the counter is on. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Pretty robust defending.
Foden did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking to play him in, and he's in on goal. Chance, surely! In for the pieces! He has done it! Just 1 goal in it now! Game on! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Substitution.
Potw are making a change now. Botafogo get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Gravenberg wriggles his way through. Looking for the run. That's an excellent interception.
Hong Kong nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Girassi takes control of it and he's on the move. Another throw-in. Eder Militao. Cucurella running with the ball. Knocks it into space. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture.
And that will be it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Your reflections then, Jim?
Botafogo certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Featuring our guest
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the
Hello,
promise
everybody,
of a
and
match that
welcome
will
to today's
really get the
match.
juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I've got my eye on Potw, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you need someone very strong in the central defensive position, and he is living up to that now, delivering what he was maybe failing to deliver not so long ago. Just a lot more confidence, a lot stronger, and he'll be the one that they'll have to try and get past.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game. Shot a goal! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Hong Kong are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Potw finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Gravenberg. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Eze. That has not gone well. Works it forward. Van Dijk makes the interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Eze going face-to-face with his great rival. Cucurella. And now the breakaway. And it's James. He's being urged to shoot. Can he finish? Gravenberg.
Potw are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Looking for the run. Now it's Thuram. It's a really well-measured ball. He's had a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got...
Mbappe is having a shot! Goal! Potw! And the comeback is complete! And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance for a shot!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Could move up a gear here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eze.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Great vision. It's a promising position. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Gravenberch. And here's Thuram. Thuram! Denied by an instinctive save.
Thuram is offering a wry smile there.
Mbappe with the short one. Potw have their second corner now. They've played it short. And here's Mbappe. And now they can spring out of defence. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Haaland. Bruno Fernandes. Eze. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Mbappe. Cucurella.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he whips it in. Tries to get it clear. Cucurella receives it in a good position here. Climbs up big! Goal! Potw! And they get themselves in front! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Potw take the lead. And the flag has stayed down. There's the whistle for half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Potw hold a skinny lead after a thrilling half. Bring on the second half. It's 3-2.
The area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Here we go again. And it's Cucurella. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nice bit of trickery. And here's Eze. Mbappe. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Can he spark a counter here? Gravenberch. Here's Matheus Cunha. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cucurella
Oh, great feat, that.
threads one in, and he welcomes it in. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Deftly away. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's played it in low. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, well played, well played. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That is good alertness. Hong Kong are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Substitution on the field. Number 12.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 8, Eze. Number 22, Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the field.
And it's Rice.
Number 47, Phil
Aims
Foden.
beyond the defence.
Number 77.
That has earned a reprieve
Number
for the time
41,
being.
Rice.
James.
Substitutions taking place.
Hong Kong really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter.
Shapes to shoot! And again! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. That's a cute ball. Chips it through. That's the keeper's ball. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's the chance to counter. Gravenberg wins the duel this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gravenberg proves too strong. And that is as far as they're going to go. Gravenberg. Rice. And the shot! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
On the field, number 20, Erling Haaland.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. So the lead now is 2.
Number 10,
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Jorginho.
Half an hour gone in the second half. And it's Rice. Played out wide. In by James. And he's there to clear it. Hong Kong have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Gravenberg gets it away. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Now it's Mbappe. Ball is over the line. Foden. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Front-footed pressing going on here. Haaland pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Oh, they could break here. That is ended up in no man's land. Hong Kong do have a chance to counter here. And he's only too happy to take that back. And they've got rid.
2 added minutes has
Kukurea
been
goes
indicated.
direct.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
And a quick reminder today, everybody.
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.